Hi, my name is Warren, and welcome to this Introduction to Power BI course. A little bit about myself. I am a business intelligence analyst. I have been working with BI for probably about 20 years. One of the main tools I use to do data analysis is Power BI. So I thought that I would add an introduction to how to use Power BI to help all of you out there that are trying to learn it. This will be an absolute beginner's course, so if you've never seen it before and you're wanting to learn how to use the basics of Power BI, you're in the right place. If you're looking for more advanced content and you're already using Power BI, please keep an eye on my channel. There will be lots of content coming. I also offer courses in things like SQL and Excel. Okay, let's go through what we're going to do in this course. So basically, what I have open here is Power BI. So we will go through all the different menu items, etc. in the next few minutes, but I'm going to take you through what we're going to build today. So what we're going to do, we're going to use sample data that comes with Power BI. So if we go and take a look at the sample data in a few minutes, we're going to analyze that data. We're going to do some analysis on the sales because it is sales data. We're going to look at profit. We're going to look at the products that we offer. We'll look at some time analysis. We'll look at how we can give the end user self-service BI to pull information for themselves. We'll look at a very helpful visual called a matrix, and we'll put it all together in a one-pager. The very last button is just some info on me. If you need to get hold of me to find out more about this course or other courses I offer, please send me an email on the following email address. All right, so let's go through the sample data. So I've created a little navigation tool here that we can use, or you can go along the different page tabs at the bottom here. So let's go to number one, our sample data. So this is just a little guide on how to get the sample data. So you go to menu, help, examples, and sample data set. We will do this together now, so don't worry about doing it now. Let's just go through what we're going to be covering. You can go to examples here. You can see on the drop down, we have a sample data set. You can click on that and you can choose load sample data. So that's what will come up on your screen there. Once you've done that, it will create this financials table in your Power BI. So once we have the data, we're going to analyze the data. So let's maybe take a look at what the data looks like. So if I go, again, don't worry about the navigation. I'm just showing you for now. I will explain to you very clearly how to get to all of these areas in a second. This is the data we're downloading. We have a segment, which has the different channels: government, small business, mid-market, enterprise, and channel partners. We have country, because we sell to multiple countries: Canada, France, Germany, Mexico, and the United States. We have product. These are all the products that we sell. We have a discount band. So I would imagine that different clients are set up for different discounting. These are the number of units that have been sold. We have a manufacturing price. So that's what it costs us to manufacture each product. We have a sales price. We have our gross sales. We have a discount column showing the discount. We have a sales column. We have a cost of goods sold. So that's what it cost us to sell the item. And we have a profit. We have the date of the sale. We have the month number. We have the month name and the year. So then we have the full date. We have month number 12 for December. We have the word December and the year. So that's what the data looks like. And in this table, very seldom would you get all your data in one data set. You might get it like this, but you might also get a country data set, a segment data set, maybe a product data set with a list of all your products, and then a data set with your actual sales data in. So often you would see a data set where instead of country, it would have a key. For instance, 1 for Germany, 2 for Canada, 3 for France, and you would have a separate table you'd have to join to where it would actually have the word Germany with the key next to it of 1, and that 1 you would link back to the 1 in your sales record to be able to pull the name Germany through. Because this is a beginner course, we're not going to look at relationships in this course, but future courses we will. So if you want to find out more about data modeling and setting up the relationships between tables, we will cover that in future courses. So that's what our data looks like. So you can see we have dimensional columns or information master data, and we have fact columns where they're numbers that we can measure. So normally we would separate our facts from our dimensions, but in this example, we're going to keep them all together. So we were in our data view, we're going to go back to our report view. All right, so we've looked at the sample data. We've seen that there are dimensions or columns that we can slice and dice the data by, like country. We have date and time, we have products, and we have segments. And as I've put here, dimensions are table fields that we can filter and slice and dice data by. And then in the same table, we have our facts, which is our sales amount. Anything we can count or sum up, we can call a fact. And in Power BI, we can call them measures. We're going to create a measure. A measure is like a formula in Excel, for instance, where you can calculate the total sales, total discount, average discount, etc. So we will look at examples of that. So as I say here, facts are usually numeric fields or tables that we can use to calculate KPIs or aggregate the data. By example, sum, average, count. These calculations are done using measures. So again, just a note at the bottom here, most time you would want to create visuals that show facts or measures by the dimensions. So you would want to measure total sales by country, for instance. So you would take a dimension and look at it by a measure. Or you could look at sales by product or sales by month. Other examples would be profit by segment. So you would normally have a fact table that would have all of your numeric information in with keys or IDs that relate back to your different tables. So you would have a date table, you would have a country table, a product table, a segment table, and you would join your dimensional tables to your fact tables in what they call a star schema. Again, if this is all totally foreign to you, don't worry, we will get to it in future courses. So that's normally how to set up. And then I'll quickly go through the reporting we're going to do. We're going to look at sales in detail. So we're going to have a page looking at all of our sales information. We're going to create a slider where we can change the date range for our report. We will have drop downs where we can choose to filter by country. So we can look at only France, only Mexico, Germany, Mexico, or the US. We can filter by product to see how a particular product is performing. You can hold down the control button and select multiple. If you want to clear the selection, in the top right-hand corner, there's a little eraser icon. You can clear it there. And then we'll have segment. Here we'll have a map, and you can see sales. The bigger the circle, the more the sales is. So there you can see what countries we sell in and the amount we sell. The bottom here, we've got sales and cost of goods sold and profit by year, by country, by segment, and by product. Again, in Power BI, if you click on any visual, it filters the other visuals by whatever you're clicking on. So this is Paseo, that's our Paseo product. You can see what portion of each other of these other visuals is Paseo. You could also just go here and click on Paseo, and that would then filter and only show you that particular product. We'll do very similar analysis for profit. Again, you want to keep the look and feel of your pages very, very similar, that your end user gets comfortable with using and knowing that the map is always at the top and maybe the other visuals are at the bottom. And if you're doing year analysis, it's here. Country would be in the middle. Profit would be there by segment and product. So if we look at sales, our product is here. If we look at profit, we know our product is the bottom left. So just a nice way to keep the layout consistent across the different pages. Here we would look at products. Here we don't have a map for products, but we're looking at it by segment. We're looking at it by, profit. We're looking at it by account. We then go into time analysis. So here we're looking by year. Here we're looking at sales by year, profit by year. Again, if you click on a year, it filters everything else by that year. You have the ability to drill either by right-clicking and drilling down from year to month, or you can use these little arrows. If I want to go back up, I can drill up. Here's year. If I want to drill down, you can click on drill down and then click on the year you want to drill into. You can see that's highlighted. And here, if I want to filter by February, I can click on February, and everything below is only for February. So I go back up, you can see everything again. I can do the same here. I can go and say I want to drill into 2013 on profit, and here you can see we only have 4 months. But if I click on 10, it shows me everything filtered by October. So that is time analysis. And then self-service BI, we have a very nice tool, like you can see here, where you can literally go and you can build your own report. So you might not be able to cater for every report that your end user might want. You can give them a measure here. So we've got our total sales. This could be profit. It could be anything. And you are able to expand and choose what you want to see it by. So I want to see it by year. There you can see it by year. I might want to drill into 2013, so I can expand that and look at it by country. If I decide I want to look at 2014, I just click on 2014, and it there highlights the link to 2014. I might then want to see America by product. I might want to jump to Mexico by product. And again, you can keep drilling by however many fields you have available to build your report by. So this is very, very handy for your end users. We're then going to look at a matrix. A matrix is very similar to a table, but it gives you the ability to drill in by column and by row. So here you can see we have a product. I can expand my products and I can see the countries below. I can define the hierarchy here. And under Canada, you then have your different business segments. So you have the ability to drill in and out by your row, or you can go by year here, and I can drill down by year. And now what it's done, it's added month below the year. So now we can see 9th month, September. This is all of September's information. This is October's, November, etc. You can go along and you can view by. If you want to go back up, you just drill back up and you're back where you started. You can also drill down. Instead of expanding, you can go drill, and there it drills down. You can drill into Canada. It goes into the channels. And then you might want to see 2014 by month. You can drill down. And there you have Amarillo product, Canada, the different channels, and you have by month. And you can go across and see the full year by month by the different channels. And here's your grand total at the end. So that's a very, very handy visual to create. So again, if you want to go back up, you just drill back up. Or you can go and you can clear your visuals or drill up over here. Again, here it gives you the ability to drill up or down by row or column. So we now want to go up by columns, and there you can see the month is now gone. So that's the matrix visual. And then we have a one-page summary that our management have asked for. They want a dashboard where they can see all the high-level KPIs across the top. They want the ability to be able to filter. This is global. They want to be able to filter by a particular country. They can change the date range if they want to look at only the current month or any period of time that they want to. You can also click on the calendar visual there and choose the specific date. Here we have sales over time. We have our map, again showing the amount of sales by the size of the circle. We have sale by product, by segment, by discount band. And here we have a little data table showing country, product, date, gross sales, discount, So all the measures that we're looking at are shown in this little table here. And again, if you want to see only government business, you can click on government, and everything here is updated by government. You can see the portion of each product that is sold in the government segment. You can look at discounting bands by clicking on them, or you might want to look at just a particular product. So that's the dashboard we're going to build. So what we'll do in the next video, we will look at actually opening up a new Power BI desktop file and getting this data, and we'll start building these visuals together. Thank you very much.